everybody, we're gonna have some fun today. Chris is over here with me. We've been waiting on the white truck to show up, and the boxes you see are full of air guns and air gun stuff. What we're unboxing is a Hatsan AT 4410 QE long. What they need is a longer name for this air rifle. And along with it, we've got another Hatsan little break barrel. That's a youth model. So we're gonna get all this stuff out of the box, and then we'll catch back up with you here in a minute. Here's what we've got. We've got the AT-44, and in the back there is, what was that one, Chris? A Striker Alpha, the youth model. And Chris doesn't like to talk on camera. He's going to get over that. But we have a pump there in the middle, a high pressure pump, a scope. Not sure what the little box in the back is. Oh, the bipod. That's right, bipod, extra magazine, and a tin of pellets. All right, we got their sling, and everybody knows about or should know about the Hatsan slings by now. They're not the greatest thing out there. They apparently they're noisy, and it won't get used on this gun. This is actually going to be a hunting rifle, and so, and just so you know, this is really well packed. I've bought a lot of stuff over the years, and Chris has bought a lot of stuff over the years, and I've yet to see one that was packed in what amounted to the inside of my hard shell gun case. That's the same material used in your hard shell gun cases, and that's unexpected. Good job, Hatsan. What we got, Chris? Oh, we got all the goodies. We got things and stuff, shiny stuff and brass stuff, and we got extra O-rings. We've got the extra magazine. And since Chris bought one of the bundled packages, he actually got a third magazine. All right, up next is the little youth model. And what was cool is when Chris bought this gun, this was part of the package deal. So it's kind of like Christmas morning here. We're having fun just tearing boxes open in the fully required do it in your living room YouTube video. Alright, that's a neat little gun. Again, this is a little break barrel. They've rated it at 495 feet per second. And for those of you who don't know, the Hatsan actually rates their guns with lead pellets, not alloy pellets. So if you get something it's rated for, 495 like this little gun is, well, that's what you're going to get, is pretty close to that, because they're shooting it with pellets, not just to give you some exaggerated speed, but an actual true reading from what you expect from what you're going to shoot through it. Up we have the high pressure pump, and if you're wondering about the pump as opposed to going ahead and picking up a bottle for it, part of this whole process and series that we're working on is to show people how to get into PCP guns without spending $800, $900 on a scuba tank. And if you live out in the middle of nowhere where you can't get it charged, a scuba tank's not going to do you a lot of good. We're fairly lucky. We're within about 30 or 40 minutes of a dive shop and a fill station. So we could run up to either of those places and get one filled, but this will allow us to fill one anywhere. So obviously it comes in parts, so there's going to be some putting together involved. But for anyone that's getting started into PCP guns, is this the easiest way to fill your gun? No. Is it always going to be around when you need it as opposed to an empty fill tank? Yep, it's always going to be there. So if you're just starting, here's what you need to look at. What we have here is the last couple of pieces. Chris is opening up scope that came with it. And this is, I believe this is the Hatsan scope. Is it the Optimus? Is that what we're working with? Yeah, Optimus scope, which was a bundled deal, and you know not to expect a whole lot out of them, except apparently some really good bubble wrap. Because Chris is fighting it, trying to get it open. This one is not going to go on the AT-44. We actually got a loophole set over here to go on it. And at some point that will probably be replaced with a Hawk as soon as the new Hawks get here. And they also supplied us with a bipod, and that's a Picatinny rail bipod, which would be neat. This gun has got some weight to it, just to let you know. If you've never handled one of the AT-44 longs, there's nothing light about them. So a bipod out when you're shooting might not be a bad thing.